Hey y'all, it's Friday, a little earlier than usual, but only a little early. It's 5:48 at my current count, so that's like 12 minutes later than or earlier than we're usually looking. But not that, not that unseasonal. I see we got Droop Man, latest follower. Hey, how you doing, Droop Man? It's good to see you again. I see we have Lord Bowser. Gonna love to see more of your super world today. And McClunky Culkin, who is fantastic PNG streamer. Let me start off by running through some. Um, there you go, Lord Bowser, getting that level in there. Let me run through some stuff off top. YouTube channel is up. I mentioned this before. There's a YouTube channel now for the thing. You put in exclamation point YouTube, you'll get a link to it. I've been putting up videos. I have now gotten past all the old streams that were highlighted long ago, and now I have gotten to every stream that I've been trying to get in. You had to delete your super world, unfortunately. That's a shame, but I'm sure you might have something for us anyhow. You had to put a world 1 level in your second world. Ooh, I see, I see, I see. Well, I'm sure you'll fix it soon enough. I'm sorry that happened, but hey, you know, this sort of thing can be a process. Iterative. Anyway, YouTube channel is up. Got a bunch of videos there. I'm currently up to the last ones I put up were the first ones that are like ones that I saved since realizing like, oh, YouTube is an option. So from here on out, no stream should be lost to time. They should all be up there. But then again, anything before like July 8th is lost. Let me see the next thing here. I got a new Neo grip for my new OLED Switch. I showed this off the other night when I was doing a Metroid Fusion randomizer. But let me show it off again. I'm gonna have to remove the Switch for a second. Here's the Neo grip. Here's the Switch, which you can see is playing the game. I'll just go ahead and snap that in there, and there you go. Now I have a Switch with the handles on it, and not only that, you can see that the colors of the handles they match the Splatoon Joy Cons, which is quite lovely. It was a limited edition of Neo grip. They had to ship it from China, so it took like a week and a half to get here. But I'm quite pleased with it so far. I think it's quite nice. You won't be here as long tonight since you're hitting with your friend for an hour and a half. Hey Seagull, it's going well. A lot of people are here right off the bat. I'm gonna put this back into the thing. 1 second. Let me remove it from the dock, from the new grip case, and I'm gonna put it back into the dock so you can see what's going on. Very silly of me to remove the Switch mid. Very silly of me to remove the Switch midstream. Uh, that's a big delay. Let me. Okay, no delay. Okay, good. I guess when I do that, it's gonna screw up the audio, so I'm gonna have to reset the thing. Next, a matter of business. Shout out to Team Grub. That is my team in the upcoming Splatfest. I am fighting for Team Grub. Whenever that starts, I don't know, sometime this weekend. That'll be fun. Splatoon 3, very good game. And last thing, I've been working on fancy thumbnails for the YouTube. Let me show off a couple of them. I can show off all of them actually. It started out. I did 1 second. Just realized I just realized I totally did not. Let me grab the thumbnails thing and take it to this view. There we go. And I'll put it below, like the alert stuff if that were to come up. Not into there. Above there. Okay. Wait, well, Well, I guess I can scroll through it for here real fast. So I started with these ones, which were old VODs I put up that I just added a logo onto. A Taste of Lightning. Those are just like individual levels of the lightning round. Just sort of made into boutique videos. I only did 3 of those because they didn't really take off on Twitch as like 3-minute highlight videos. They're quite unusual. Maybe a little more normal for YouTube, but you know, hey, I think they're good. Then after that, I decided to start making proper-ass YouTube thumbnails. You see there, I've taken a screenshot and I've added text. And I made little shadows under the text to make it stand out. I think that's pretty good. And you can see I've done a bunch of them for the various DKC streams we did. There's one for the second stream, DKC2 stream, themed. Isn't that a good one? Diddy Kong is mugging for the screen. It's very good. The third one is not as good, but it's alright. It's fine. Channel introduction. For ones with multiple games, I've decided to put like lines going across it, and putting each game as part of the image, and put a little shadow under it as well, under each of the red lines, sort of like my rockets, and that's why it was so diagonal in these first couple. But I decided after a few of them, it's really fucking hard to make diagonal slices, especially when you're talking about like SD resolution games that aren't 16:9 to begin with. So after a certain point, they're all going to be more vertical like this. Yep, some nice shit there. Big kickoff stream. Anything with 2 games, like my usual Monday streams, probably going to look something like this, with a big divide down the middle. I think that's a nice looking thumbnail. Also, maybe I'll put in logos like that, like the 7 Life Challenge in there. I got those fancy logos, I might as well use them. Big kickoff stream. That had 5 games in it. You can see how that works. And here's the first of the regular viewer level streams, and I, put it up like that. That's like exactly what you're seeing now, except a couple months later. And that's about as far as I've gotten in getting those old VODs up on the YouTube. Working diligently to get there, a couple a day. Eventually it'll be up to present, and I'll just be putting up VODs like, 24 hours plus after the stream goes through. Isn't that nice? Let me get rid of that. Okay. Folks, that's all my preamble for today. I'll say I haven't made any progress on my current level in the last couple days since the last time I did Mario Maker. I've been preoccupied with YouTube and not sleeping properly and other such stuff. And yeah, just no progress on that. Nothing to show. It's all the same as before. That's right. It is 7-2, and I'll say it is coming out well, but yeah, it's just not changed at all since last time. I don't think I've changed anything here. Let me just scroll through real fast. Yeah, this stuff is all the same. Actually, was it this way before? You know what? I'll run through this real fast. Just like this part, the last part I built. So this part, slide down a thing. On from over here, so that the guys are moving to the right direction. That guy will be moving left. You can slide, go under, or go over. This guy throws a snowball at you. Go down here. Jump down here. Jump over this, and then duck under this. And get this 30. Maybe this is actually new. I forget if this was in on Monday. But that's basically what I have right now for these areas. I think this is fun. I think like jumping from here to here is pretty good. It's simple. The only thing I'm like really thinking about is like this part here, because if you fuck it up, it's like because of the sliding part, it's kind of hard to get into the gap, right? And I'm wondering like, should there be an alternate way to do that? You know, should there be like a I don't fucking know. Like, should there be like a block that you break that also gets you through this gap? Like, if these were yellow blocks, for instance, and you could just break a thing here and just walk through rather than slide through. Or if there was a way over the thing, but it was slower for some reason. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. What do y'all think about it? Are these good ideas? Or are we in the right direction? I don't know. Let's tell you what. Let's get with the first level here. I'm in the mood for some levels, folks. That's what I want to see. Droop Man's level is up, and folks, for those who don't know, let me explain how this works, how this here channel operates. If you're here when your level comes up, I will give it the full time of day, which means outside the lightning round, 15 minutes plus 5 last tries if that's not enough. If you're not here, I still play the level, but I only give myself 2 tries refreshing at checkpoints because it'll be done in very nearly but not quite sudden death. I see Droopman was just chatting a minute ago with Lord Bowser. Droopman is here, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna go back to the couch and we're gonna play from there. I can play from the computer, sorta, but I will say I am noticing like the slightest latency, like playing off the preview monitor. I just can't cope with that. I need it to be tight and shit, you know? Droopman's NSLU 2 levels, says Lord Bowser, and Droopman is confirming. That's good. And I'm gonna switch out to the bar for the other Mario Maker bar. You know what? Shit. You know, it's things have been moving so fast with like the YouTube stuff recently that I barely mentioned this whole stream. I mean, barely mentioned. I've almost forgotten that we have relatively new Mario Maker UI. All that stuff at the bottom used to be much more clunky, much more unsophisticated, and now it sort of looks like Mario stuff. Oh, and I can also do this. Look at this. I can make a promo for my Super World come up, lifted on balloons, and it's gonna have text that says how many worlds are done and how many courses are done. That is something I built and then completely forgot about because I've been working on too many other stuffs. I've got too much stuff going on. I can't remember that I made a ridiculous balloon promo. How do you forget this? Slipped my mind. I made this a week ago. Like last Thursday. And just anyway, let's see that. You can see I've done 6 worlds so far. Working on the 7th. This is the 32nd course, and you know, it's coming along. Man, I'll say my pace on this Super World has slowed a bit, but I'm still feeling like every level is coming out good, is coming out well, will be good as hell. Look forward to it. All right, let's get to the thing. Maybe, okay. Here's. Let me just say. Let me get rid of the balloon. One last comment on this level. Maybe this should just be for a 10 coin or something. Like you slide in, you get a 10 coin. You jump over, you don't get a 10 coin. That's simple enough. That's simple enough and doesn't require you to awkwardly go like, oh, I missed. What am I gonna do? Even if it's cool to make someone do it, I don't know if I need to make them do it. So long as it's faster to do it, maybe they'll just do it. Mario Maker time. Going to the couch. Droopman's level. Horse World. Let's go. Oh. All right. How is everyone's Friday going? My Friday's going all right. You know, it's the weekend. I've had a weird week as far as my sleep schedule goes. You know, I was sleeping early in the evening. At least the last couple days, I would be asleep right now. If I weren't just totally in stream mode, which means that I am not gonna fall asleep. I don't think. I mean, I feel like whenever I stream, I get an energy boost. You know, I get third wind, second wind. I don't think I'm gonna have any trouble with sleepiness. I'm kidding. I'm good. Droopman's level. 3-1 tropical seaside. Pretty high clear rate, 10%. Let's do it. I say pretty high. It's like decent. Let's put up the timer. Jeez, I hit the wrong. Where's my timer? There it is. Okay. Jeez, for a second there, I was hitting the wrong key command. Hotkey. Maybe I am a little winded. Last night, we did Metroid Fusion Randomizer. That was interesting, but I will say, I think it has a lot of potential. You know, like taking Metroid Fusion, which is a game that I love, and like making it non-linear, just sounds on its face like awesome. Problem is that there's a lot of pieces of design in Fusion where there's a lot of dead ends, where you go into a place and you know, you're sort of locked in because you need a certain item to get out the way you came. And instead, you have to go forward. You have to keep moving forward, and that's how it's designed. But if you don't have the item that lets you keep going forward, don't have the item that lets you keep going forward, and you don't have the item that lets you keep going back because it's all random, then you're basically screwed, and you get soft locked. And what's worse is that there are literal save stations in some of these soft lockable areas, and shit, man, if you leave a save in an area where you cannot escape, you're fucked. And that's rather fucked. I mean, I understand that development is fucking hard, right? But goddamn, just it's so cool, and I don't get why. I feel like if I encountered that sort of problem, and I know Seagull was here a minute ago, right? Seagull's also working on a randomizer. I don't know how you feel about that, Seagull, but I feel like if you had such a circumstance where you could get soft locked like that, a top priority for me would be absolutely implement some sort of return to home, so you could just not have to worry about that. Really nice level. I appreciate the use of the fish jumping around, serving as like little platforms to jump off. That was neat. I feel like you would want to implement like that. That would be my top concern of like, okay, I understand you get stuck there. My solution is simple. Just let you warp to home. Let you warp to the hub. And I think that would be a good compromise solution to getting stuck. Yeah, that's possible. If that's possible, yeah. I guess you know, I have heard that Metroid Fusion has a lot of complications. 1 second, Troop Man. Let me hit complete on that. There you go. You can now submit another. I understand that Metroid Fusion apparently was really complicated to get working at all. So, new notifications received. Let's have a look. Yeah. Look at that. A couple of new notifications. Thank you for playing my levels, and those who liked them, thanks for liking them. I understand the Metroid Fusion apparently was really hard to get like scripted properly so that it could be non-linear. And yeah, that's a big thing, but like Please, just like a warp. And then it could work and not have to worry about soft locks. I do understand there's also apparently, when I was reading after the run, after playing, hey Lord Bowser, after playing tonight, I was reading into it, like reading the FAQ. It was talking about like, oh yeah, you really have to be careful to make sure you don't accidentally despawn weapons that you otherwise could get. Apparently, there's some things you can get, like items you can get that automatically like flood an area of the map. Because and it's not like, oh, I go in the back door and that floods it. It's like, no, once you can get into the back door, once you attain certain items like high jump, this and that and the other thing, the area just automatically floods itself. And it's just like, what? And also, that means that the items are lost? Is it? And it's just it's kind of like, oh my god. I guess the long story short is that it's not there yet. I hope it gets there. It's a beautiful idea. My only thing is, and I'll talk about this later, is that I have some plans that I want to do, and need something that's maybe a little more suitable for that. Get into that a little bit later. This is a nice level. I like the theming. The rain is nice. This is 3-1, so this is the first level of this world we're seeing. Has a very nice tropical theme to it with the sun shower and the water at the bottom of the screen. And the auto scroll. Fuck.
Oh no!
Oh, I didn't set the timer, did I? The auto scroll and the fishies are very nice. It's a very good mix. This is a little difficult. Fuck. I kind of like how difficult it is to get that power up, though. It's like challenging in a way that I think is interesting, and it makes you really have to engage with the fish and use them.
Oh, no.
Okay, that's the spike water. Okay, gotta keep an eye out for spike water. I guess all the water that you can land in probably in this level is bad water. You don't want to do it. There we go. Got it. But it's, it's better than a pit because, as spikes, it won't kill you. It'll only take you down 1 health. I always think, spikes, like spike pits instead of, like, instant death pits, are an interesting way you can, like, decrease the difficulty of a level, if only slightly. Oop. Really looked away and nearly got hit. It only decreases the difficulty of the level a little bit to have spike pits instead of actual pits, but, if you're talking, like, levels from an early world, I do think it's appropriate in cases like that to decrease it just the tad, There's our checkpoints. Dicker water. DKCR water is instant death, that's right. Is this still auto-scroll? Yes, it is, okay. Kind of interesting, I think, in these in subworlds, you can't actually. I don't know if if everyone knows this. Maybe people who've never made an auto scroller don't know this, but in subworlds and auto scroller levels, you cannot set a custom scroll. So, like, if you move up on the screen, the camera will always move up. Unlike in the overworld where it's set, or you can set it rather, and in this level it is set. And I think you've done a good job of, like, using that to your advantage to make the second half actually distinct. Yeah, I wonder too, but I wondered that too when I realized that and got to that point in my auto scroller level, the one that I did. But I feel like, what's the classic phrase, like, constraints breed creativity? The constraints of not being able to use the custom scroll. Hey, by the way, hey Barnstormer, how you doing? The constraints of not having to, being able to use the custom scroll in the subworld means that you're gonna have some different solutions for it. And if you want to use both the subworld and the overworld, you might do something different in each. And I think Bowser, you've done a great job of like making the like increased elevation in the second half of the level more of a thing, and really make that like difference invisible to the player, because it is obvious that it's changing, but it feels intentional, and it feels like you've made some really good use of it. Personally, what I did, you know what, I'll show y'all, because there's just let me do a complete real fast. I'll show you what I did in one of my older levels. Thank you, Lord Bowser. If you want to get in another one, I'm gonna minimize the queue here. 1 second, I accidentally did the wrong hotkey. There we go. Minimize the queue. All right. Let me show you one of my levels from pretty recently. It was like probably like a month or two ago, huh? At this point, I've been going at a really slow pace. Yeah, it was June, and it was 2 levels ago. Damn, I've been going at a slow pace. 1 level per month. Kinda, I guess. Slower than that, even. Arsenal Antics was in the beginning of August? What day is it? It's the 23rd. Wow, I'm going slow on this one. I thought Arsenal Antics was slow. This level has been in the process longer than Arsenal Antics. Jeez. Well, I've been busy. Lots been happening. Let me show you how this one works. And thanks for the level, Barnstormer. I always feel like sometimes it's nice to like mix in one of my own levels if I'm, you know, if like we're seeing some folks that have already gotten the level in. And also, hey, I want to show you all the cool ass levels that I've done. I encourage you all to check them out. So this is an auto-scroller that I made, since we were thinking about auto-scrollers. It's Grave Gauntlet. Whoops. Well, I meant to get a collectible, but instead I got hit. But hey, works out fine, because the level's not that hard. Ah! Fucking! I didn't know that could happen. That's never happened before. Okay. This time I'll do it all sight unseen, perfectly, first time. So you got those guys, their bombs exploding. You got these guys, their fire bars. They're all nefarious. You get a 50 by jumping up on that wall. Guys walking off platforms. They're very cool. Here, you get ahead, you get this 30. And then you can see this whole first area uses a custom scroll to slow the level down and speed it up accordingly, as well as like work it up and down and use the full use of the space. The subworld is different. First off, it's upside down, which I think is a really fun twist. And really, when I figured this out, when I put this together, I was like, oh my god, this is evil. I love it. I love it. The other thing I did was I split the level in half so that the scroll lock basically constrained the screen to be everything. Also, check this shit out. Isn't this evil? Isn't this a fucked up thing to string on a player in an auto-scroller? They just gotta jump and trust that it'll appear by the time they're on the other side. Barnstormer is into it. Bowser is into it. Thank y'all. I encourage y'all to check it out. And check out all my levels. I have tons of them. Like you saw on the fancy thing. And check this shit out. Okay, this is the final twist. You have to platform off screen. You have to platform off screen. It's good, though you can like do some funny business with the shell guys, and you'll get a 50 for it as well. So you're sort of rewarded by doing it. Finally, you return to this section, and now the wall explodes, and you continue on to the finale. There you go. Oh, this took a while to break out. What was the? Let me check what was the time between Unmoored Mines 3 and Unmoored Mines 4? Like 19 days. Well, in retrospect, that doesn't seem like so many compared to a month and 8 days and upwards of a month and what's 23 minus 9? A month and 14 days plus, because I'm not done with it and I probably won't be for a while. You feel like that's normal for me? Yeah, I've definitely had slow periods, and this is definitely a slow period. Cool level, says Seagull. 14. Yeah, that is what what the math comes to, huh? All right, let's see the next level, which is by Droopman, who is here and talking. He's really impressed. Droopman is. Let's see Droopman's level. Droopman's had some good shit, so I'm confident that you know, up to you know, not gonna be. Wait, upstaged would be the other way. If upstaged would be like if he will upstage because he's gonna be really good. This is gonna be a really good level. And look at this, it's a cheap underwater level. Oh boy. That's a unusual combination, but you know what? I will always say I appreciate the bravery of using what is this, a bonus? Oh, I thought it was gonna be a bonus or something. I appreciate the bravery of making water levels. I've only made a couple of them myself, and I always feel like they're an unpopular thing to put. Generally unpopular. I always okay. I always worry that underwater levels are going to be unpopular, or that they're going to be hard to make fun. I think you've done a good job so far. I especially like the indicators, sort of showing the patterns of the cheeps. That's really cool. I think that does a good job of like making them very interesting to dodge, knowing like exactly how far they're gonna go every time. This is also fun as well because you could technically slow it down and it would be easier, right? Fuck. You could slow it down and it would be easier to get around, but there's a little bit of fun risk okay. Okay. There's a fun bit. I was gonna say there's a fun bit of risk reward to like going fast and like just weaving through it. You know, you get a tougher set of enemies to deal with, but there we go. That's what we had to do. Oh Jesus! I have 2 seconds left. No!
Oh no!
Fuck! A tougher set of enemies, but it's fun to take that risk and be rewarded. There was a Sakurai video, Sakurai, the famous creator of Smash Brothers, talking about the push and pull of level design, of game design, and that is just a exquisite example of it. You can take things slow and it'll be easier, or you can go fast and it'll be more thrilling. And folks, you gotta go fast. You gotta go fast. Fuck you guys. The fire flower that you can get here by being good really does like make. Oh, it allows you to get that 50. That's good. That's a well-hidden secret. requires you to, have the fire flower be willing to take a damage boost. Really smart shit. I don't know if there's a way to get the flagpole there.
Mario
I
time.
always think that it's best to, set that up so you can. But it's still good. It's fun. That's a really good level. I think you've done a great job of making a really compelling underwater level. And, that's hard to do. I would go so far as to say that most actual Mario water levels fail that test, right? Like, I would say, like, Mario World's water levels are its weakest levels. And that level right there, that's stronger than any of them. That is an especially strong level. Great work. You've done a great job. Let's see the next one. I believe the next one's by Barnstormer, who just said GG. I'm going to hit complete so it's marked properly, that level. Next level. Barnstormer. Barnstormer is here, just said GG. So, no need to dilly-dally or delay or equivocate. You just need to keep going. Punch this in. Though, I will bring up a card. I mentioned I started off the stream with a bunch of cards. You gotta go, Drip Man? I'll see you, Drip Man. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. And I assume that with that one you're adding, you want me to play it in absentia. Which, yes, absolutely. I will do that. That is what nearly sudden death is for. Thank you for stopping by and for giving me the lovely levels. Let me pull up another card. Been watching Rent a Girlfriend. I mentioned like a week ago or so that I started that up, and I've been going through it. More girls have indeed shown up. You love the idea of a sudden death round? Me too. I love sudden death. That is just a great compromise between like prioritizing the people who are here and getting more levels. And it's really fun. Also great is the lightning round. If people don't know, the lightning round is the time towards the end of the stream where I only get 5 tries to beat the level 7 for subs, refreshing at checkpoints. Rent a Girlfriend. I'm gonna start the timer now. How long are you streaming for? Typically around 2.5 hours on a Friday. Not the longest streams. Usually I go like 4 hours playing different games on most of my streams. Or like maybe like a randomizer, I'll go a long time since those tend to be long. You'll be back in an hour and a half? I might be here. I will say, I'm planning on a raid tonight. I'm planning on raiding I'm Glower, who is doing a charity event. I'm Glower is by the way, a very popular Paper Mario streamer, a speedrunner, holder of many world records. Literally, he holds like most of the world records on Paper Mario. He is an extremely talented Paper Mario speedrunner, and he's doing a charity event. So that's where the raid is going tonight. And I'm just, Glower has actually raided me a couple of times. Big raids, like with upwards of 60 people in it. Let me reset that timer. I've been rambling for a while. That's where we're going tonight, basically, is what I'm saying. So look forward to that towards the end. Okay, I'm gonna hit it now. We got a Metroid, and so that means we're gonna have to be finding our way around and figuring out where we go next, and also being very careful not to lose our things. Let me talk about. I like the atmosphere here. It sounds like rainfall. That's interesting. Let me talk about Rent a Girlfriend. Oh, this is very Metroid. Fuck! It's very Metroid, though. Rent a Girlfriend. Let me talk about that for a minute. So basically the concept is, it's kind of a horny show, kind of a harem, and guy loses his girlfriend. He's kind of a pathetic piece of shit, trash boy. How's the volume, by the way? Volume good? He's kind of a piece of shit trash boy, and he engages the services of like an escort service, and through like weirdo comedy, like rom-com type shit, he ends up accidentally introducing his escort as his girlfriend to his family, and complications ensue. And also his old girlfriend realizes that he has a new girlfriend, and she is apparently willing to try to induce the boyfriend into cheating on her with her in order to break them up, because she seems like a bad person. Apparently everyone hates her. Anyway, the show's alright, I guess. I definitely enjoyed it more than the first time I tried it. I'm still not big into the main character, he seems bad, but I like the girls, and it's compelling shit. I will say, the one thing I wanna like call out about that's a song. The one thing I want to call out about Rent-A-Girlfriend is that like one of the main like thrusts of the plot is that the main character is saying like, oh, I want to be with one of the things he tries to he's like telling the girl in order to get her to be like sympathetic and whatever, is he's telling her like, oh, my grandma has only one wish in this world, and that's for me to get with a girl. And that's like, he keeps harping on that. It's like a big part of his character, and I'm just sitting there thinking like, man, I do not find the aspect of Grandma's Boy to be particularly attractive in a person. I don't know about you, but like, oh, this boy, he loves his grandma, and that's, he's saying like, please, my grandma, she wants me to have a girlfriend, please don't leave me. That to me is like really weird, and like, yeah, okay, buddy, your grandma wants you to fucking do it with a lady. I mean, yes, she probably does, but that does not come off well, I don't think. I think that's not a winner move. By the way, I've been talking over this level. This has been really well put together. I appreciate how the items are distributed such that we're going forward, right? Such that it's very hard to really lose it. And also, this is very Metroid. I mentioned a little earlier I was playing Metroid Fusion the other day. Metroid Fusion Randomizer. I say the other day, literally last night, from like 10 p.m. to 10 p.m. on. It was a good rant, though. Thank you. I was thinking about that as I was watching, just like, man, I cannot relate to someone whose only redeeming feature is they love their grandma. Like, and also that's why they deserve some. They first deserve. I'm trying to think how lewd I should go. How like gross I should go about this. They deserve to get some because their grandma wants that. And I'm just like, that to me is not attractive. That to me is not sexy. If a girl to me, if a girl. Oh wow, that's. Nice flag, nice hidden flag. If a lady was like, please get with me, my grandma, she has one ambition in this world, and that is to see me bed a man. I was thinking about that wording the other day, because that's how they say it in like the Game of Thrones. They say like, is that like a medieval thing to bed someone? Or is that like strictly George R.R. Martin writing down like, they're gonna say it weird. They're gonna say, I will bed you. They're gonna use bed as a verb, and it's gonna be fun and weird. It is fun and weird, though. Good job, George R.R. Martin. Anyway, that's enough of that rant. Really good level. Jeez. Really good shit. Really good shit. I'll say I'm enjoying it, Rent-A-Girlfriend. It's trashy, but it's not bad. You don't know Seagull? Well, I guess that makes sense. I don't know if it's archaic English or just something George R. R. Martin made up. You know, one thing that George R. R. Martin made up is the idea of bending the knee. I think. I think that's something he made up. They characters in Game of Thrones, they run around going like, you know, like, you will bend the knee. I don't think that's actually historical. I think that is literally something that George came up for his fantasy world. But it's really good, isn't it? Bend the knee. It sounds like it would be a legitimate thing. Let me Google. I'm pretty sure it's not, but I should be clear. Bend the knee. Yeah, let me see. It's a song. Someone wrote a song about it. Let me see. Okay, where does the phrase bend the knee comes from? I clicked this on Google. Where does the phrase bend the knee comes from? And it says it comes from the medieval Latin geniflua from the Latin genifor, which really literally means bend the knee. Okay, I guess it is a ancient thing. I'm unsure if who says bend the knee. Okay, who says bend the knee? Okay, but this other one says Jon Snow says bend the knee. I'm not clear if this is something that was said in like ancient Rome and it eventually was translated into English, or if this is something George R. R. Martin came up with. It's unclear to me. Folks, I don't think it really matters though. Thank you for the level, Barnstorm R. Let me complete so you can get another one in. I'm sorry for stalling, for rambling for a bit. That's how we do, I suppose. That's just how we do. Next level. We've got a couple in stream. Thanks for playing. Yeah, it was really good. Well put together. I'll say this. That's one of the most well put together Metroid type stages I've played in ages. Anyway, I can't think of a level that is like more well put together, just in that like it's very hard to lose progress by taking a hit, which is something that a lot of people aren't really as like careful about. And also I thought that all the moments where, you know, you pop through a door and it's Metroid was really cool. Really cool to me. Okay, OPJ WFH, work from home. That's what those letters mean together in that sequence. By the way, we started a little early, so tell you what. Lightning round around 7 o'clock Central Time, which is in a little less than a half hour. My number one goal in making it, because it's not like you lose your ice beam after getting hit once in real Metroid. Exactly, yes. And I feel like, you know, if they did if they did a Super Mario Maker 3, I think it'd be cool if there were like options for a stage that changed the basic way that it works, right? In that, like, you could totally Metroid stages would be a lot more feasible if you could say like, okay, once you get a power up, you keep it, right? Like, if you can make a fire flower stage where everything is revolved around the fire flower, but if you get a hit, you still lose health, but you don't lose the fire flower. That sort of thing would be really neat to allow makers to use, to allow them to make actual Metroid stages that work seamlessly without tricks or like careful design. I think that's something that would be definitely cool for the next game. Let's see, whose level is this? This is Droopman. Right, Droopman is in absentia. We're going into sudden death. Droopman wants us to play this this way. For those who don't know, for those who haven't been here in a while, who maybe don't remember, sudden death is what happens when you are not here when your level comes up. We only do, instead of 15 minutes or 5 tries during the lightning round, We instead do 2 tries, refreshing our checkpoints. It's sort of a high risk, high reward. High risk, regular reward, I suppose. You know this level, it's good? Yeah, I'm liking it so far. I like how climbing up amongst the... amongst these guys means that you have to be very careful about their hammers. And since they all move on very predictable arcs, it's easy in a lot of cases to scoot on by them. If you're below them, it's pretty hard for them to hit you. That looked like felt like there was gonna be a hidden thing. Cool. Uh-oh, timer. We're making good progress, but I am a little worried there might be a boss up ahead that we have to beat in the timer as well, so let's boogie, let's fucking book it. 70, 80. Okay, there's the boss door. Yes, okay, hidden. Are you winning on? I think I'm winning. What? Oh. Okay. This is nice, this is good. This guy is a shorter boss fight than others that could be. And I like how the Hammer Bros are just like a slight complication here. That's a really well put together boss. I know most people don't use Boom Boom anymore, what with, you know, the Koopa Bros being like the more modern and more like interactive thing. But you know what? I think I've come to appreciate a good Boom Boom. Jesus. Fuck that out of context. I've come to appreciate a good Boom Boom. God damn it. we got through that level in 1 try. Let's go. I appreciate a good Boom Boom. Because Boom Boom doesn't go into his shell for so long. So you hit him, he goes like, you hit him, he goes like this, and before you know it, you know, the battle is over, which I think helps in a lot of cases with the pacing. Ugh. That's my Boom Boom opinion. Jesus. Okay. GG's indeed. That was sick. That was a great level. Liked it a lot. Slavanator or Droopman. Really, Droopman submitted it, right? Yep, Droopman. Not sure if it was Droopman's level. If you say that is this like a super popular one? No, it's not a super popular one. Only 9 plays, but you've seen it before. Probably was submitted somewhere else then. Hell yeah. Might have seen it on some other stream. I know, personally, I know that, like, yeah, when I'm looking for people to play my level, not looking for one person, always looking to see multiple people give it a go, and you know that is like the best way to see like problems with your level, like things that don't quite work, and to see it in action and confirm like, oh, people are enjoying it. It looks good. I'm not seeing any issues that I didn't expect. That is always so reassuring, and I hope that y'all get that sort of comfort when you watch your levels get played by me, and they look good and fun, and you're just like, oh, good. What I thought was right. It's good and fun, the level. Alright, let's see the next one. Next one is by Lord Bowser. Lord Bowser, go ahead and confirm. I'm gonna bring down the sudden death. I'll assume that Bowser's good for it. Until such time that he doesn't. Lord Bowser, if someone wants to @ Lord Bowser real fast, I think that would help. Just to make sure that, in case he is like, stepped away or something for a second. In fact, let me do it right now. @ Lord Bowser, you're up. Oh, look at that! Oh, my timing is exquisite there. Dolphin Shoals. That's Mario Kart, right? That's a Mario Kart course. Let's put on a 15-minute timer. And let's go. I saw very shortly. I mentioned earlier, I put up one of the first VOD, one of the oldest VODs that I was able to save, just that wasn't a big stream or anything, which was one of my random Friday Mario Maker viewer level streams, and it pretty quickly got a like, which I'm still in the phase of YouTube where I see a single like go in, and I go like, hell yeah, someone liked my video. Oh, sick. You know, which I guess, I'm sure for like YouTube pros who get like thousands of likes or whatever, one like isn't that much of a, ooh, look at that! Someone liked the video! But, I was happy to see it, and, you know, feeling pretty good about like, yeah, my Mario Maker stuff, let's go. People are gonna love this shit as soon as it starts hitting over there. I think there's gonna be another audience over there, maybe. Certainly, I hope so. I mean, I don't know if, you know, I don't know how. This is a scary fucking... Oh, Jesus. This is a scary fucking level you got here. Wow. And that's another secret that requires fire flowers, huh? Nice. I like the variety here between the fishing, the swimming parts, and the above water parts. Somehow they feel like a cohesive whole. It's almost as if you've combined. Wait. I'm conflating multiple levels from tonight. There's been multiple really good water levels, and like, yeah, okay. It's like you've taken what was in the first level of yours, and also added in some underwater parts that go really well with that first stuff. That was very similar to one of the earlier levels that I don't think was Bowser's, though. Or was that Bowser's level? My memory isn't great. Whatever. In any case, lovely work. Everyone's doing some lovely work out there. Take down that timer. Let me hit complete and next. Complete. And next. Up next is Never Gonna Give You Up. Hey, let's go. That's right, that's exactly it. Man, I'm really happy. I mentioned before I nearly forgot about my new interface, my new Mario Making interface, but how could I forget? It's lovely. It's not transparent like the previous one was, which, hey, maybe that's a downside to it. You can't see through it, and if there's anything relevant below it, it's kind of hard to see. But I like how it matches the basic Mario Maker aesthetic to a T. And there are some neat things about it, such as, you said the most recent one. Okay, you got it, Never Gonna Give You Up. There are some neat things about it, such as how I've got like the now playing area, and also the number of levels in the queue, and they're both different colors, and also they're in different parts of the bar. That took some figuring out to do, because the way that the overlay typically works is that they're all in one single bar, and I figured out a way to have two different browser sources that are each getting that bar, and then like crop out everything that isn't, have them be different fonts, and also crop out the rest of it other than like the number or the level name. And fucking it looks good. I hope it never turns out to be too short, or like one thing I am concerned about is that I haven't seen the queue get over 10 entries yet, so I don't know what double digits will look like, if it'll like get outside of the gray area of that box. You know, if it was like 10 out of 99, would there be enough space in the box? Honestly, don't know. There's a lot of exploration here for some reason. Wow, you really have to work for the mushroom here. This is giving me, with the way how vertical this level is, I'm getting some Sonic vibes. Is this what you're going for, Sonic? Maybe not quite Sonic, because I feel like Sonic wouldn't be quite broken up this much. But with the multiple levels going on, this kind of feels like Sonic. Am I picking up on something here? Is that the intent? Oh, also I didn't set the timer. Always have to remember to do things. That guy, fire, does not scare him. It scared me though, even though I was, turns out, safe. Okay. Shit. I just noticed your rain clouds. Wow, those look nice. I like how, and it's off screen now, but that one in particular, that one over to the left, looked really lovely. Really nice theming you got here. Die! I killed him. That's nice. Yeah, like clouds like that. Thank you. That's a really nice cloud you got there. I like its shape. It looks good. Grab the tree. Grab the tree.
Oh yeah.
I like how you had me grab the tree. That's a silly thing to do, but it's funny. It's fun to me. That's good. Was that the first try? I don't feel like we actually died there. That's really good. But somehow we got the first clear. With a clear rate of 5%, I think that's gonna go up. I would expect like 15-20% on that. You just got unlucky on your first two players, I would think. All right, I'm gonna hit complete. And who else is in the queue right now? Let me see. Droopman. Droopman is here. Why don't, or actually I don't know if Droopman is here. Why don't I look at one of my own courses? And Droopman, if you are here, say so. I'm gonna show off the second latest stage, Unmoored Mines 5, Stygian Swim. It's been a while since I showed this one because, despite being the second latest, it's like 2 months old. Over 2 months old. Jesus. Gonna do that. I'm going to put on the shorter thing. This is a 20-second level. You can do it in 20 seconds if you're fast enough. And basically, you have to not take damage, which means that you have to swim. It means that you can't lose the frog suit. Basically, that's the intent here. Been a bit since I played it, so fuck. Okay, it is somewhat difficult, I guess. Okay, we got it. Okay. And then you get the star, but you can still be crushed by these piranha plants, these munchers. So you still sort of have to book it and be good. Oh, and also, you know, since the goal is to not get damaged, if you go through the piranha plants at the start without getting a star, you will take damage and you will, you know, lose the clear condition, which is the idea. Dripman, I'm gonna get your level right now. 1 second. You are up, by the way, so don't worry about that. I was just doing one more. Showing one more of my own levels, which I like to do from time to time. It's fun to me. Never gonna give me up. You're next, man. They're the queue. Folks, if you want to get levels in, now would be a great time. You know, it's the queue is very very low weight, so you know, get in there. I am worried. You know, I'll say I am somewhat worried when I have a low amount of levels, just because, like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do if I were to run out. And especially because we'll be going to the lightning round, which, you know, things will get there. I like to have a substantial lightning round towards the end of my streams, which means that, I do want to have a bunch of levels in the lightning round, so hope y'all have more. And I hope that maybe some folks will show up. I don't want to hit any of those blocks. They got ghosts in them. Let's go. Of the lightning round, by the way, I mentioned, we're doing the lightning round at, ooh, wait a minute. Fuck.
Oh no!
We have to get to that door, don't we? The door is on, like, P blocks or something. Is that right? Yeah, the door is on P blocks. So we have to get to that door. I think we understand the idea. I wonder if... No, I don't think destroying those coins does anything bad. With a P block, those can become platforms, but it's probably not it. Well, maybe. You could... Fucking vines. There we go, we got through the door. We might have been too slow to get through the good pipe. This might be the bad pipe. Oh, no, they're both good pipes, but one of them is better. Smart design. I like the... Oh! Oh. Pro moves. Oh. I like the design. It's very clean. Thank God for fucking wall jumps, huh? Okay. Fall here. Go through the door. Oh, okay, here we go. I like how you have to go around the platform there. That's fun. That's just fun right there. I think this is at the end. Yes. Fantastic ghost house. You've really done a fucking bang up job of really nailing the ghost house. The ghost house like trademark, right? And how ghost house should be structured and put together. That's great. We gotta give you a comment for that one. Yeah, it's gotta be careful. I mean, there's ghosts right there. I've made a ghost house as well. Let me see. Who's up next? Droop Man? Yeah, okay, No, wait, we're playing Droop Man. Oh, hang on, I got a call from Spam Risk. I'm gonna take it. Hello, Spam Risk. No, I'm actually gonna hit hang up. I don't. Spam Risk can go fuck themselves. Sorry, Spam Risk, if you're watching, but you understand, right? I'm in the middle of a stream, Spam Risk. Even if you were watching the stream, I think it's uncool to call in the middle of it. Nah. Or in general, honestly. Complete on that. And let me see who's up next. Up next is Never Gonna Give You Up. Fantastic. Let's do... I would like to show you one more of my levels. One more. I've shown off... You know what? I've shown off the 5th level and the 4th level of Unmoored Minds. So why don't we fucking just do the whole fucking series of them today at some point? I will Never Gonna Give You Up, but first I'm gonna play one of my own levels, because it is also a ghost house. It's Bogus Boudoir, the ghost house that I made a while ago. Let's see. Hell yeah, I appreciate... We've been going at a good pace. I feel like with a pace like this, you don't mind a little bit of a delay. This here's a ghost house. So I put these springs here just to illustrate, like, oh, you can stand on a spring and go through a door that way. So here you jump over here and fall down here and drop this boy onto the thing and get through. So basically, the conceit of this level is you need to get keys to open doors, and you have to figure out how to do that. And you can see here, there's the key, so how do you get up there? Not like that, I'll tell you, it's not like that. So how do you get up there, you might ask? Well, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Well, looks like here is a pretty simple puzzle. Just got to, you know, grab all these. Like, make a thing. Maybe you can even... but it turns out, I'm just gonna actually solve it on my first go-round. Turns out when you go around, you want to bring a spring with you, because you end up back where you started. And using the spring, you see, you can get that key. You can get the key right here. And with the key, you also get the POW that's right there as well. That's pretty important, because the key door is raised up a little bit. Also, I think it's really cool how you can get through without actually moving any of the springs. But it's a little bit daring, it's a little bit brave. You get warped into the room that was visible, except everything's changed, because it's actually a different room. And you fly up for a bit. Ah! Actually, no, you're supposed to fall down. It's actually good. Oh. Yes, okay, you can get it that way. You go down here, and now you're looping again. This is the last major loop of the level. I like that. That's a good 10 coin. You just have to get really close to a B. Oh, I got a voicemail from Spam Risk, looks like. Sorry, Spam Risk. Let me get that 30. Isn't that a good 30? That's a good... Ah! Fucking forgot about the bullet bill. I legitimately forgot about my own twist. Well, I wasn't super paying attention to the thing. Anyway, the bullet bills open the walls for you. And then you go through and you get a gun hat that you can use for the next thing, which is later in the level. And now you're back at the start after that many rooms. Keep going. Keep going here. And what you do here in this room, you break through this wall and you get the key that I guess I didn't talk about earlier. There was the key right there. And once that's done, oh shit, there's bullet bills again, breaking through the walls. Messed up how they do that, you know. Now you have the Goomba hat. With the Goomba hat, you go through this key door. I do think this level maybe has some issues with pacing. It's a little long-winded and maybe a little bit thinky, you know. But I do think it's very cool, especially this last bit, where now you go through the previous areas that you went through the first time around, except now you're going up, and you're like propeller hatting around from one thing to the next, following the bullet bill closely. Isn't that neat? Isn't that fun? And there's one final area. Let's just go over the boo, get that 10. Hell yeah. Final room. Propeller, get the flag. Hell yeah. Let me unfurl the bar again now that we're playing. We're gonna play Never Gonna Give You Up level. Never Gonna Give You Up's level. Never gonna give up. Never gonna give you up. Oh. I was trying to parse it because never gonna give you up. It's give you up, like a capital U, like you as in the word. That's how you pronounce it. So it is the song, yes. Okay. Nothing weird. After this next level, we'll begin the lightning round. It is 7:03 after all. This next level will be the cutoff point for the lightning round. Your GH Guitar Hero may not be perfect, but at least it's mine. Oh, is that a level? Is that a level? The Guitar Hero one? Okay, good. That was just a random thought, random statement. Let's put up the timer for 15 minutes. Let's go. Fuck it! That guy had a spike hat on it. Oh, 4GH you want me to do? Is that a level? 4GH? Okay. 4GH is what we want. Ah, here we go. Ghostly Mansion. Let's do it. We got a little bit of a theme going here of Ghost House stuff. Maybe we'll continue going backwards through my cave level. My cave world, I should say. That's nice. It opened a path up for you. That's clever. Devious. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, buddy. Oh shit. Okay. The wall's gonna blow up.
Oh no!
That is a level. Yes, you're right. This is absolutely a level. Yes. I like what you've done so far. Putting a bunch of, like... Making the level out of these, like... These breakable blocks. Is really great theming, and also... It allows you to do some real good shenanigans as far as, like... Yeah, the walls are just gonna open for you. And, you get to be surprised every time. Let's look closely next time. Yes, you can see that while most of the wall is a grid, the wall that is opening is actually just a solid. And also the ghosts chase you. Apparently the ghosts are chasing you. If you take too long. Noted. Oh, I guess the... Whoa. I guess the guy chasing you, the bullet bill launcher, can't actually go too far, so... Wait. Shit. So it's all good. Rock back and forth here. Blow that guy up. Yeah, that's good. This is a well put together ghost house as well. A lot of good ghost house today. It's almost a theme. That's clever. Something's up here. Ah. What do we do with this? Close. Okay, third time's the third try is the charm. Oh, fuck me. There's a ghost in my hole. Fuck!
Oh no!
God, this is a tough level, by the way. Tough level here. We gotta get through clean. There's a ghost in my hole. Some clever dude. That's right, me, I'm the clever dude. Come on, ghost. Get out of there. Not supposed to be there. Be hanging out. Afterlife. Alright, let's get the... Oh, thank God he died. Okay, cool. I was worried that he wouldn't die. I want to take the elevator up. Okay. Still thinking about how I have come to appreciate a good boom boom. That was a hell of a thing to say. I don't want to fuck around with any of that. I just want to go into this pipe. Let's just go into the pipe. Well, actually, you can't get up here, can you? The boss? Like boss.
Oh no!
Fuck. Oh, there's a hidden mushroom. Good, okay. I might have found that previously, but I forgot about it. I'll try to remember. The level could really use a checkpoint, I'll say. Look closely at the claw. At the claw, once you return where you perished. I lost my thing. My mushroom. That doesn't make it better. I lost my big status. I'm digging a deeper hole for myself. I lost. I'm no longer Big Mario. Jesus. Nope, not. That doesn't help. That doesn't help. Wow! Gotta shuffle, gotta shuffle. Okay. So if you got a bomb up there, you could get to the secret area. Not gonna do that. Thank you, Lord Bowser. Claw.
Oh no!
Yeah, I don't. Oh, take the bomb back. I thought maybe I could throw the bomb into the guy, into the thing, into the bomb cart, into the clown car. We're going through this level a third, fourth time, whatever. Let's see another card. Follow up on Metroid Fusion Randomizer and Randomizer Roulette idea. We'll talk about that. So, Metroid Fusion, like I said, the randomizer is a little rough, a little early maybe. It has a lot of soft lock issues, which is unfortunate. It means that apparently, I guess the suggestion right now for those playing is like, yeah, you just gotta be careful and to make sure you don't accidentally, like, you know, go the wrong place or do the wrong thing, get yourself trapped. And if it happens to be necessary, well, like, you're just gonna have to go back to your save. So basically, randomizer roulette is an idea I have for I want to do a big Extra Life stream this year. You know, this is my first full year of streaming, and I want to do a big Extra Life dealie in November. And the idea I have is that I'm going to do what I'm calling retro randomizer roulette. And during randomizer roulette, I will have a hopper that will let me switch between random games, between like a bunch of random games every couple of minutes. There we go. Oh, okay, it worked fine. Hey. Okay. Finally a checkpoint, Jesus. It's gonna have oh shit, wow. That's well timed. I'll talk about it after this level, tell you what. Because this is harrowing, this is scary. This is I can't take my eyes off it for a second. Good. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, the basic idea is that there is a script that lets you automatically switch between a number of games every such and such seconds, right? Or minutes or whatever. And what I'm thinking is I want to set up like 5 randomizers, which, you know, will require me to learn a couple more because I've only done like really gotten deep into like 2 randomizers so far. Shit, that was a bad call. How was I supposed to do that? So I'm gonna get into some more randomizers. And I'm gonna try to have 5 ready for randomizer roulette. And basically how it's gonna work is I'm gonna try to set them up where they will only take like maybe, my ideal would be like 2.5 hours per randomizer. So like, you know, they'll have like they'll, you know, for Paper Mario it'll be like a 1-star spirit required.
Oh no!
Kinda hard to get through there in time, huh? It'll be a 1-star spirit required Paper Mario. DK64 will not require too many golden bananas. And I think I found a Chrono Trigger randomizer that supposedly takes around 2.5 hours, which, you know, that's about perfect already. And I figure if I have 5 of them, it'll, you know, I might be able to finish like most of them within like a 12-hour extra life stream, let's say. That's my basic idea for Feel here. It's gotta be fast. Yeah, I guess he's got a damage boost there. Ooh, that's close. Yeah, you really gotta like dial it in there. That's the idea for the randomizer roulette. That's still a ways away, but I wanna prepare more games to be ready for it, and for it to be something that will be viable and fun to do, and you know, a good time. So need to play more of them in the coming weeks. And just due to the soft lock issues, I don't know if Metroid Fusion... Hang on, I haven't beat it yet. I don't know if Metroid Fusion will quite be a good fit, because if I soft lock, I don't know if when that script is running, if I will have the means to reset a game and like reload from a save, or even do save states other than the save state that automatically switch from one to another. So I'm not sure, basically, if Fusion will be able to attend given its soft lock issues. Maybe I'll look into Zero Mission. Maybe that one will be the one. If it doesn't have soft lock issues, then I'd really like it. I know also there's the classic Super Metroid randomizer. That's probably like the original. But I'm not as big into Super Metroid as I am into the GBA Metroid, so that's my prerogative. I'm trying to make it work with one of those ones, I guess. But we'll see what happens. You know, hell, I guess I could try making Minish Cap work again. I tried Minish Cap at one point, but I wasn't able to find much of anything. But maybe if I set it up with more friendly options, you know, I'd be finding things left and right out the gate and having a better time. At which point, like, maybe Minish Cap could be one of them. I definitely, you know, maybe the secret is I need to start trying some of these off stream, just like, are they good? Is this one good? And, like, really narrowing it down without necessarily having to dedicate like a 4-hour stream to be like, okay, let's check this out. And also, by the way, Ocarina of Time, I want to do some co-op Ocarina of Time. I mentioned it before. I have another streamer who is also new to Ocarina of Time Randomizer, and we're going to co-op it together. Looking forward to that. That'll be sometime at some point whenever we work that out. Let me hit complete for you. Never going to give you up. Really great level, though very, very hard. It's time now for one of the best parts of the stream. One of my favorite parts of the stream. That's right, it's time for the lightning round. During the lightning round, I only get 5 tries to beat the level, refreshing at checkpoints. 7 for subs. And then the subheads are represented by additional a random pair of heads that can come in a variety of shapes, such as Bowser or Toadette, or even some Peach, or even some that aren't Mario heads. But they're rarer, so you might not see them. Oh, there's a pair of them. There's Homer and Marge. Those ones were made for a Simpsons Hit and Run stream. Now they're bonus heads, even though I'm no longer, you know, that stream is long done. That was during the big payout Celebrafest, celebrating my first Twitch payout, a month and change ago. Jeez, time flies, huh? Fuck. I was trying to get rid of the bonus hits, but I hit the wrong key. Lightning round. Let's pull up the bigger bar. Let me hit next and see who's up next. And by the way, lightning round does not close the queue. Not in and of itself. So you want to get more levels in. Now's a good time. Droopman is up next. Mask liked Pirates Peak 2. Frigid Forget. Droopman, can you go ahead and confirm? Meantime, why don't I pull up another card? I'll talk about what's on it. Did you hear about Japan reopening for tourism? Really excited about this. Mentioned it yesterday. But wanted to say it again. You know, now that we're doing the main event, the Mario Making. Japan is a lovely country. I went on vacation there once. Man, it was fun. It was a good trip. Just a beautiful country full of, like, you know, really great city stuff. Really great, like, nature stuff. Really great, like, shrines and shit. Historical business. Just a wide variety of amazing places to go and food to eat and, like, hot water to soak in. You know, they got lovely onsens. Lovely mountains as well. I did a little hiking last time. I went to Mount Takao and I took a tram up the mountain and then walked a good deal up the mountain further. You know, I'm someone from I'm from Texas, right? I'm from, like, the middle of Texas. The town that I grew up in, the city that I grew up in, is named Plano. You know why it's called Plano? Because it's fucking flat. We don't have mountains. Everything, you look in the horizon in any direction, it's fucking flat. You see nothing. I don't live in Plano anymore. I live in a neighboring city, but that's not important. Everything here is flat. You don't see shit. I went to Japan. I went on top of a fucking mountain, and it was like, holy shit, this view. You know, it's like rolling peaks as far as you can see from the top of Mount Takao. It was fucking awe-inspiring, and fucking like, holy shit. Man, I wouldn't mind going back to Mount Takao. Man, I wouldn't mind going back to Japan in general. Definitely would be interested in that as like a. Last time I went in like December, I could see doing there in like in like uh in like fall. Droopman, are you here? Let me at Droopman real fast. Droopman, you are up. I've definitely given thought to like, oh, should I go back? And I think the answer is no. No, you shouldn't. Not this year anyway. It's not the year. Maybe next year. You know, honestly, like I wouldn't mind like going in. Well, I guess actually like fall would be best, right? Not like spring. Spring is really busy because of the cherry blossoms. And summer, probably a little too hot. I don't really know if I want to do like beach in Japan. Like that doesn't seem like my jam. Fall though, you get beautiful fall colors, which you know is gonna be beautiful, especially you know some of the natural parts of Japan. And yeah. If I were to go to Japan, I probably would not be able to stream for a bit. Oh, you're back. That's fantastic. Tell you what, let me do one of my levels real fast. I kind of would like to show off the last 2 levels of unmoored mines by the end of the stream, just because we've done 3 of the other ones, just due to random thematic similarities to the levels that we were playing. Let's do this one. This one is a lava level goes up and down level, where the poison level goes up and down. You can see where the poison ends based on the pipes in the background. And one thing that I thought was important to me, that I think is interesting, is that in this level you can really sometimes take risks, even if the lava level is bad, and keep on moving forward regardless. And also there's some parts where the lava or the water level isn't really a factor, like this part right here. This second part is not too more complicated, not complicated at all. The only thing it introduces is these fish enemies, which I think are interesting. Oh, you know what? No, the squids were in the first part. These fish enemies, which you can hit with a fireball, but you can't jump on, which I think is an interesting combination. Shit. Well, we're in the lightning round, so we'll do the normal poppin' and business, but I know this level pretty well. I'll get through it. This first drop here lets the fish get into position. The later fishies are not in a place. And actually, you can get a fire flower by doing that. And I thought that would be good because, like I said, these fishies, they interact with the fire flowers, and it's good to have one. Let's take our time. Let's relax. Let's just play it cool. Ugh. Okay. One last bit here. Jump over these last 3 fishies. And head out. Ah, that's good. Go under here and pop it in. Hey, Floss, how's it going? You came at just the right time to get in on the lightning round. I should have minimized the queue because this is not Droopman's level. This is my level. Next, maybe there should be like a next playing version of the thing that says like next playing rather than now playing. That's too much. Nah, just minimize it. I'll just minimize it in the event of that. Maybe like next up. That would require too much micromanaging in the event of like when I'm entering the code, should it say next up instead of now playing? Nah, that's silly. 3-4 Bullet Beach. Let's do it. Let's refresh our tries, get up to 5. And let's go. This is the lightning round. 5 tries to do it. Let's go. Refreshing a checkpoint, 7 for subs. Oh, I guess I should have given myself an extra 2 tries. Because it's you know, because technically speaking, I have everything that a sub has. In fact, next to my name, there's totally a sub badge for some reason. Don't know why they do that for. Well, I guess you know you want to be able to use your own emotes as a streamer. So naturally, you're marked as a sub for yourself, which I do think is weird conceptually, but it doesn't matter. You know what? I don't count it as a sub for myself. Not as far as the lightning round is concerned. Feel okay saying this is a good level. Fucking good level. I like the indicators a lot that very clearly lay out like where the platforms are moving. And there's like a good variety of like enemies. Rootman, did you play 3-3? Let me check. Let me check real fast. Droopman. I might have done that one in absentia. Let's see. 3-3? No, 3-3 was not gotten, so go ahead and get that one in. Queue is still open. We are still open for business. Though, let's say, you know what? We've been going for about 2 hours now. Nearly 2 hours. I think at 7:45, we will close up the queue and start wrapping up. So that's the deadline here for your levels and everything. Glower, Mario Maker stream, or fucking, I made that mistake twice. Paper Mario streamer, I'm Glower, famous, has done GDQs, many world records, currently world record holder in a bunch of categories, is doing a charity stream. I want to rate him with as many folks as we have, so look forward to that. That's where I'll be sending you. In fact, let me pull up another card. There it is. Shout out to I'm Glower charity stream. I probably should have capitalized charity and stream. I usually capitalize these cards, but since I'm Glower's name is not capitalized, I didn't. Anyway, that'll be coming up. That'll be the raid for tonight. Also, that is the last card, so look at that. More cards tonight. Didn't make that many of them tonight. So look forward to that. We'll be heading over to Glower, and I'll tell you, I'm gonna drop a $5 on his charity, and you know there'll probably be some sort of alert. I'd love it if you know, hell, if any of y'all wanted to drop $5 on whatever the charity is as well. That I think that would be very lovely and fun, and I'm sure he would appreciate it. And I think it's a charity for like getting games to kids in hospitals. That sort of a charity. So pretty good choice. Pretty good choice. All right. Let me hit next on the thing, and we'll see the next level here. Next level is by Lord Bowser, who said GG not a minute ago. Let's keep it moving. Let's go. 0 to V. C S 8 L W G. So yeah, 15 minutes, and then we'll close the queue. let's keep it moving, let's keep it going, and then we'll head over there for as big a raid as we can manage. I love to do, you know, I'll say I always do a raid at the end of a stream. Even if like, you know, apparently, even if it seems like no one's there, I feel like it's just good. It's just a good idea anyway to do a raid. When I first started streaming, I was a little embarrassed about that. You know, if like, oh, I got like one viewer. You know, if you have one viewer, by the way, on Twitch, it's actually impossible to know. Like I say, impossible. Twitch doesn't tell you if you have one viewer or 0 viewers, actually. So, you know, if you end up doing a raid with 0 people in it, you can ask yourself, like, what is the point of that? But I still think it's fun, and I still think it's good, and, you know, hey, if the streamer in question is set up to receive notifications for such raids, I'm sure they still appreciate, like, hey, thanks. And of course, you know, even if there were to be no viewers, you will go in on the raid as the streamer, so makes sense. Works out. This is a nice level, some wiggler stuff. Did we get like a shortcut there? Did we get like some funny shortcut?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Time.
Nice ass level. I liked it. Let's hit complete on that and get the next one up. Complete a secret exit. Nice. Sort of stumbled into that one. But that's cool. Floss is up next. Floss, go ahead and confirm. Floss says GG. That's all I needed to hear, Floss. That's all I needed to hear. I tell you, I haven't been keeping up so much on like creating clips for the recent streams. What with being busy archiving stuff to YouTube now, and like going through all the VODs that I have and getting that all up. But I definitely need to put up a clip of me talking about Boom Boom and coming to appreciate Boom Boom. That is just a lovely choice of words. You played this in beta. This is the final version. Fantastic. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I remember this one. I was about to say, let's see if I remember this. I remember this one very clearly. I remember we did like a little bit of like improvised like making, right? Where I was like, okay, well, let's see. What can we workshop here that works with this? Ooh, this is interesting. Ooh! Wow, that's great. Oh, that's clever. Damn, you found some good solutions, man. Wow. Floss, kicking ass here. Wow. Yeah, our like little workshops, the workshopping we did was by far not the end of the creative process. You found some good shit to go with your basic idea. Holy shit. Wow. I'm happy you managed to flesh it out so much. I remember this part pretty clearly. I think it's, so far, working a little bit smoother. Also, there's these bits here. Ah! I guess they start over on the left side now, so they'll almost automatically form a path, even if you're not super trying to. You ended up getting third in the contest, tied for second. Nice. How many? I've not actually done any contest stuff. My creative process, I like to figure out what I want to do on my own, and come up with my. You know, I don't mind restraints, right? Like, I definitely do the thing of like, oh, I want to use this power up. I want to use this thing. But it's typically not like, oh, let's spin a wheel, more that like, oh, I haven't used this thing, so I gotta use it right now, basically. Like, my current level is that way, but with Lakitu's slopes and some other stuff. And I work it until I come up with an idea, and if I don't, you know, hey, it's... You know, sometimes the ideas don't come together. What is that? You won a $25 Nintendo gift card? Yeah, that's solid. Let's see, what do we do now? Oh, probably get the points. Maybe killing the guy was not exactly mandatory, but just like a step to like getting some safe zones set up. Yeah, throw these shells in the holes. Yeah, okay, we gotta throw a shell in every one of the holes. We've been filling a lot of holes today. Gonna leave that one out there. Another day. Ooh, that's an unpleasant noise. Yeah, that turned out really nice. The earliest version was, you know, kind of a rough draft, and you know, it was a good idea, but you've really refined it into something really cleverly put together. My only thoughts at the end is that you know, the first two segments, there's less of a connection to the third final segment than the boss fight than like the first two areas, but it's still full of ideas that are good and make you go like, oh shit, it's good, great work. It really came together. Jeez. All right, the next level. Next level is by Droopman, who is here. Before we do so, I want to play the last of my levels, and then we'll do the last of these levels. The last of this world of Unmoored Minds, Phantasm Chasm. I'm going to play through that. It'll be regular lightning round rules, but I'm going to try my best not to die, so don't worry about that. Let's do it. 5 tries, here we go. Wait. That level was the lightning round. Still the lightning round. Huh. I didn't die, did I? Because I totally wasn't thinking about the lightning round, I guess, during all that. You really like got me distracted. This level is a Super Mario Bros. 2 level. So you get to dig around, you get to pick up enemies and toss them at other enemies. And also you go into these pipes, these subworlds, and inside you go down and get a red key. So a bunch of enemies are going to come at you once you do so, including the Phanto, as well as a bunch of like purple mushrooms and dry bones and all sorts of business. And it's pretty fun. I'll always say pretty fun. It turned out pretty well, I think. I'll say that. To, like, be able to... Oh, shit, because I lost the costume, I can't dig through and get the coin. A cool thing about that is that if you... That you have to time it right so that you know, you have the costume on. You have to time it right so you land on the guys, basically. Which I think is a really neat challenge for you. Now there's these chain chomps going on too. Once that's done, this level, I was really looking to get those Super Mario Bros. 2 vibes, and especially, you know, using Phanto in the way that Phanto was originally used seemed like a really natural way to do that. Also, you got places like that which really you know, I feel like there are good ways of using this suit. In this one, it's sort of an asymmetrical arena, unlike the last two. And, you know, you can throw the guys at the thing, and after you're done, you jump on out. The asymmetricality is important because otherwise, when that platform on the right were to reappear, it would block, you know, it could get in the way of your platforming and end up making you take a hit from bad guy. By the way, there's a little checkpoint in here. If I were to change one thing about it, maybe I would make it so that that wasn't a bottomless pit. But it's fine. You know what? If you jump down and kill yourself, there's power-ups right outside of the secondary checkpoint. One last of these. This one, you actually have to move. And you can dig under here. You can also jump it if you so please. Bah! Get that coin. There's another Mario Brothers 2 coin in that thing. But that is the end of this level and the start of this world. Shit. Oh well. You can get on top of those guys and get to the top of the flagpole that way. But I didn't do it. This world in particular was full of really weird concepts from, you know, Super Mario Bros. 2 Phanto level, to like rising lava level, where rising and falling goo level, where you have to like you know, avoid the goo, to ghost house, to auto scroller, to upside down swimming level, well, dark swimming level, I suppose. And I'm really happy with this whole set of levels. Really high concept world. Turned out really well. I'm just hoping now that the next world turns out just as well, since it's kind of the finale. That's enough of me and mine. Now it's time for Droopman's level. I didn't minimize the bar again, did I? I should really do that because otherwise it looks like what I'm currently playing is Droopman's, but no, I'm not yet playing that. I wasn't yet. Droopman was here a minute ago. Yeah, he was here when his level come out. That's right. He's good to go. Folks, let's do it. After this level, I will close the queue, so Droopman, if you want to get one more level in after this, I'll be happy to have that be the last one. I think you'll have something good for us. Let's do it. What kind of water level is this? Quick one, that's for sure. I didn't die in the last level, did I? Because if I did, I was supposed to, like, toggle it off. I bet I didn't. I bet I just got through clean. Sometimes during the lightning round, I lose my train of thought. Don't know what I'm doing. I like your use of hitting the blocks to light up the thing. That's very Bremen Gleams. That's very Donkey Kong Country 3. And because this is a vertical level where you're going up, it makes sense, and you can very easily keep on hitting the blocks just as a natural part of going up, which is what you're doing anyway. If this was a downward one or a left or right, hitting the blocks would be a little more unintuitive, a little more out of the way. But because it's a vertical level, it's very, it comes very easy. I need to do I'm planning on one of my levels in my upcoming world is gonna be a dark level. I haven't figured out like what exactly I'm gonna do. Maybe I will do like a oh, you collect the thing and the level lights up. Sort of like the gleaming breams from Donkey Kong Country 3. I've done a level like Blackout Basements. I haven't done a level like Dreaming Bleams.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I should write that down. That's probably the solution. And it worked pretty well here. Yeah, I like it. I like it. That's solid. Great work. Okay, folks. Hitting complete. Queue is still open, but we will be closing it shortly. So, you want to get in one more level. Now is the time, folks. Now is the time. After the next level comes in, we're gonna clear out the queue and go through the things. Tell you what, actually, I'm gonna play one more of my levels, and then after I'm done, that is when the queue will close. So please get them in right now. Now is the time. Last call. Last call. Geez, that reminds me. I meant to do like a interface, a UI that said like last call on screen, but I totally forgot about that because that idea sort of slipped my mind. This is my latest level, Arsenal Antics. It's sort of my take on like a Animal Antics type stage, Donkey Kong Country 2, which is to say it's a level where there's a section. There's 5 sections, each with a red coin to find, and basically you have to make your way out and back, and the way back will be different due to on-off, changing things around. And you basically repeat this like repeat this 5 times, one for each world. You're gonna work on World 4 before the next stream. Good luck. I like that 50. It's sort of, you sort of have to go under the stage. It feels really risky and fun. Yet here you go up, and you gotta be careful because there's no ground under you for a lot of that part. Okay, that's the second room. This took a while because basically it involved making 5 different types of rooms with like through lines throughout them. You know, like they use a lot of the same enemies, but not like entirely the same sets of them, making them like cohesive while also being their own thing. This one, of course, uses these static enemies as like death traps, and also these squids are interesting because you can jump off them and they won't move. You think the fire sledge bowl sounds weird? You know, I have never thought about it, which, you know, it's kind of weird if you think about it since I've played this level for so long. They do sound weird. Wow. Oh, something like that. Yeah. Here you do that, and then look at this. This is good. You can fly through this, fly through the gap between the potobos, and that's just really, really, really neat. Not that complicated of a part, but it's a good one. Last one here, the POW block. There's some clumps in here, but they're mostly for flavor. You can't actually, they can't actually hit you, but you can't kill them just by jumping in on them. Ah! There's a little death trap there. If you hit the ceiling, you will die. So you gotta not hit the ceiling, bro. Yeah, you gotta not hit the ceiling. On that one part. Okay, seriously though, we're gonna do little jumps. Little jumps. There we go. Ah! You gotta be brave during that part. Just jump at the ceiling and those guys will die. And once you have all the coins, the on-off is toggled, and the way opens up the end. And this is actually, surprisingly, a whole nother sequence. And basically this like uses each enemy in turn while also mixing in some bullet bills to the mix. And you see here, these bullet bills will destroy this area. Okay. Those bullet bills would destroy that area. And here you just jump into the exclamation blocks, and that pulls them down, so that the next time you can hit it and destroy the platform below you, falling into the exit. Whew. That's a good sprint. I love the sprint at the end that goes through all 5 of them. That's more like Animal Antics, and I think it's really cool. It's just like a final burst of the level. It did make it a lot longer than any of my other levels, though, I'll say. Alright, folks. I'm gonna close the queue. It is now time to do these final levels. Is everyone in? Is everyone in? Lord Bowser. Let me see who's next, actually. Lord Bowser, you got one in here? Yes, that's right, Lord Bowser. Alright, let's close the queue. Thank y'all for coming by, giving me all your lovely levels on this fantastic Friday. Let me pop up the schedule real fast. Pop up the schedule. Mondays, Mario Maker. And after that, I play some GTA 5. Been replaying that. It's pretty good. I just did the first heist and just met Trevor, which is a good bit of the game. Look forward to next week when we do a bunch of Trevor stuff, because that's all there is for a while. Trevor's a good character. Thursdays, I do whatever I want. This week was some sort of randomizer. It was Metroid Fusion. And I'm not sure what the plan is for next Thursday. I'll think of something by then. I was planning on doing a Tuesday stream this week, but I was very, very tired, and instead decided to just do it on Thursday instead. And then Fridays, like this stream, it's viewer levels at 6 p.m. All right, I think that's enough dilly dally. Let's go ahead and close the queue's already closed. What am I saying? We're gonna close the queue, and we're going to hit the fucking right button. It's this one, right? Oh no, it's a C now. What the fuck is D? Oh, I'm bringing up and down my maker code. I just can't see it on my preview monitor for reasons. Okay, shit. I should probably make it so I can see that, so I know that what I'm doing. I was hitting the wrong hotkey, and I was like, what the fuck? It's not doing anything. But it was doing something, I just couldn't see it. Basically, on the preview monitor, some of the screen is covered up by the activity feed and the chat and the audio mixer. So, I can't see anything that's behind those things. Now playing Lord Bowser, let's go. Lord Bowser is here. Fantastic. Thank you, as always, for hanging out, for giving me your levels. They've been quite good today. I feel you've done a great job on this water world. On this water world that you got going. It's good. Koopaverse, by the way, it's like a space-themed world. You know, the first level is sort of a space station. Can you check the code, by the way? It QRJ15G4LG. Can you check that code, please? It's a sort of a space world, so the first level is kind of a spaceship, kind of a space station. And the second and third and fourth are going to be like asteroids, comets, that sort of thing. And I've put a lot of like the theming is very much like a bunch of objects floating in space, like an asteroid belt would have. You know what? I can probably just pull up your profile and have a look there, see if we can find it. Whatever is closest to it. It's probably 3-4, right? I guess 3-4. Let me see if it's 3-4. Might be 3-4. Or maybe you're giving me them in a completely... It's a T? Not a D. You thought it was a... You thought it was a D. Stupid bot. Let me see. QRJ, 4LG. T, not a D. Q, TJ. 15G, 4LG. No, I think we're both wrong. It's not an R. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, it's not a thing. Exactly. Yeah, that's on the bot. I guess it's a valid code. It's a valid code. Gotcha. It's a valid code, it's just not an actual code. You know, I think the bot doesn't actually check that. Oh, wow, hey. Cool, man. If you want to get one in right now, actually, I'll open the queue for you. You just arrived just after we closed it. And, you know, I wanna be good for for new viewers. Always like to do that as a service. Queue is open, get it in. Okay, queue is closed. Close queue. And by the way, cool man, we are right now doing the lightning round, which means that we only have 5 tries to beat each level that's given to us. 5 tries, refreshing a checkpoint, which means that coincidentally, your turn will come before too long. Not that these levels right now are actually that hard. These have been some really nice, well-designed traditional business that I think we've been mostly doing in one go. We've mostly been doing it in one go. Haven't been needing to use any of our lives, which feels good when we can say stuff like that. Yep. The indicators, again, they're very good for telling you, like, oh, there's danger here. Watch out. Is this supposed to be... Is this big island themed? Because I noticed all the enemies are big, and I've been thinking about that myself recently. About, like, oh, it's kind of weird in Mario Maker. You know, in Super Mario Bros. 3, it's a big deal when you get the big little island. But since common big enemies are just like a common staple of Mario Maker design, you see them everywhere and you don't really think about them as like a unique thing. There we go, we got through clean in one go.
Yeah, Mario time.
Tell me, Bowser, was that like an intentional thing to make like giant enemies? Oh, you know what? It's called Jumbo Jungle. So yes, exactly. Nailed it. Very well put together. Very good traditional level. All right, let's go. Next up, I'm gonna put complete. Wait, no, the code is wrong, so I'm just gonna put next. If someone else were to have that code by coincidence later on, they would be able to submit it. Droopman is up. Droopman is here. Let's go. By the way, cool man, or anyone who doesn't know the rules here, the way that this works is that if you're here when your level comes up, we give it the full time of the day, which during the lightning round means 5 tries, refreshing at checkpoints, 7 for subs. If you're not here, instead, you only get 2 tries because it happens in sudden death. Nearly sudden death. Very nearly sudden death. That's what it's called. It's called very nearly sudden death. You can just call it sudden death if you so please. If it pleases you to shorten it. Cool. I think you're good, though. It won't be that long, I do think. Wiggler Deep. More water levels. A lot of like water ocean stuff today. It's nice. I think y'all have been putting together some good shit. And also, shit, hey, we completed both of these worlds. Both like Bowser's world and also this world here. Well, I say we completed it. We haven't done it yet. But I'm feeling pretty good about it. 100% clear rate. Yeah, I think we can do it. We can die 4 times refreshing a checkpoint. 4 times per segment. Oh, we have 100 seconds. It's probably one check. It's probably no checkpoint. We can die 4 times and be cool. I do think. Uh-oh. Let's keep boogieing it. Let's keep moving. Don't look back. There's 3 more levels in World 3. Ah, dang. I thought it was like traditional Mario Super World rules where there'd be only 5. But I guess there's extra levels as well. Well, we'll see them another time. Happy to, you know, like I said earlier, Monday. Monday is the next viewer levels day. 2? Gotcha. Monday is the next viewer level day. That'll be at 9 p.m. It's a little later on Mondays.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see what the time is. If the time moves around like earlier or later, or if like I decide to add another game before Mario Maker, and maybe move the stream up accordingly, I will say so on my Discord as like a alert. So if you're looking for alerts on like what the plans are for upcoming streams, Discord's the place to go. That was really good. Solid underwater level. Let's do it. Let's go. There's actually levels from World 1 and 2 that I didn't play. Right, yeah. Gotcha. We need to go back for those. And we will. I do declare, I do think. Monday would be the right time for that. Tonight, though, we just got one more left by new viewer. Cool Man. Cool Man. I don't think you did Coop Castle. Let me see. Let me go. Let's go into your thing. Go ahead, Cool Man, and confirm real fast. You were here a minute ago, so I think you're still good. But you can go ahead and confirm just so we know. Yep, we know for sure. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So there's 2 levels that we haven't played, and we haven't done Morton's Castle. We haven't done Rising Swampland. We've done a lot of these actually. Yeah, there's some holes for us to fill in coming days. Hello, NSGR. Sorry, right now we're closed. And we're sort of wrapping up. I'm about to do a big raid, or as big a raid as we can, into I'm Glower, because he is doing a charity stream today, and I want to give him a raid. I should update your stream title. I did used to do that, but nowadays you can look down at the Mario Maker UI and you can see down there that it says queue is closed. It says so on the screen. So I think I have gotten out of the need to actually update the stream title. It is still viewer levels. These are still levels from viewers. In particular, this last one is by Cool Man. And, I gotta draw the line somewhere, right? If I reopen the queue, I will reopen the queue for new viewers, right? Because I feel like new viewers, it's good to get in a level. They've never had one before. It makes sense to do that, do them that solid, right? But, I can't be reopening it for everyone, or else, there's a chance I would never get to end. And eventually you need to end. I need to eat. I need to do other things. And I need to... oh god. This is lightning round. 5 tries. 5 tries to do it. Oh god. I like it. This is harrowing and... This is harrowing and well put together so far. It's hard, but not intensely so. Okay. It's challenging and it makes you go like, oh shit. We got through clean as fuck, so we really can relax a little bit. But jeez. There were some close calls in there, huh? A boss. Okay, I think that might be this might be. We beat this guy, which, hey, look at that. Hidden mushroom. Interesting, though. It allows you to go back to where you came. That's probably not right, though. Alright, shit. That was a nice level. Fuck. The start was really scary, but we were able to just, like... clinch through it. Fucking really good. I liked it. That was very fun, very frightening. What should we say? Wow, that's it. There we go. Well, folks, let me hit complete and let me do a thing real fast. Complete. Minimize the bar to normal. Well, folks, thanks for joining me on this here Mario Maker stream. I'm going to do a raid on I'm Glower now. Let me do the thing. Raid I'm Glower. Like I said earlier, and I'm going to bring up the schedule just as I do. As I said earlier, I will be back on Monday around 9 p.m. Central for viewer levels and GTA 5 replay. That'll be after the viewer levels, which typically lasts around the same time. It lasts like 2.5 hours basically of viewer levels on Mondays. I also do stuff on Thursdays. We'll see what it is next week. And Fridays as well. Look forward to all that. And there might be additional streams. You can check the schedule. Or if I'm planning it, I'll say in the Discord. Or if anything changes, I'll say in the Discord. That's a whole thing. Info panels below the stream. Thank you for supporting, following, hanging out with me. I will see y'all next time, next week. Bye, folks. I will say, by the way, I have thought about a little bit, maybe doing some more Metroid Fusion, but I don't like over the weekend, maybe like late night Saturday. But no promises on that. We'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow night. All right. Bye, folks. You have a good night, okay?